So Alex Jones claims to have received 5.6 million new subscribers since he was banned from the internet, or essentially banned. Now, I don't believe it's anywhere near that number, but he has definitely had an increase, and thankfully this Big League Politics article does show us. But before I get into this, Alex Jones has also been censored from Discus, and InfoWars, the website itself, was down for about half an hour today because of what Paul Joseph Watson told me was a DDoS attack. So people are still deplatforming him, they are still censoring him, they are still going after him by fair means and foul, and let's be honest, I can't think of many fair means that have been used against him. And again, this is not coming from someone who ever listened to Alex Jones's podcast or anything, I just enjoyed the memes. But I'm absolutely certain that Alex Jones isn't some sort of racist, hate monger or anything like that. He's a conspiracy theorist, and there are a lot of people who are conspiracy theorists, and most of them aren't bad people, they're just poorly informed. So Alex Jones said that he has gained 5.6 million new subscribers since he was deplatformed by most of Silicon Valley's tech giants on Monday. The good news is InfoWars had its highest traffic it's ever had, 5.6 million new subscribers in the past 48 hours, so is my radio show. We've never had this much people saying it for our newsletter, podcast, and like. Also, in the Apple, I think it's the Apple iTunes store, the InfoWars app is still available, but they hide it on the main screen. It trended to number 3 in their top most popular, and so they just removed it from being displayed. And there's a little button that you see show all installed apps, and you have to click that to make it pop up on the number 3 slot. It's probably changed now by the time I've recorded this, but it was something I saw earlier today. And again, it's just like, honestly, it seems totally inappropriate to me. And terrifying to think that they can have this kind of collective power and have no accountability whatsoever. I mean, genuinely a terrifying thing. But anyway, according to Social Blade, Alex Jones gained 22,000 followers on the day that he was censored. So on Twitter. And on the InfoWars Twitter account, he gave another 4,000. So, I mean, that's not an insignificant number of followers to gain in a day. So it's not like Alex Jones hasn't received a massive bump. Now, I doubt it's 5.6 million new subscribers, but it probably is quite a few new, especially the fact that he was on the trending tab for iTunes or whatever it is. I don't use Apple products, so fuck that. But there's no doubt that he's definitely had a bump in viewership because of being censored, because the Streisand Effect is a real phenomenon. Because when everyone is reporting on something, thousands of people say, well, what the hell are we even talking about here? And go and look at it for themselves. I get this all the time. Whenever there's a hit piece that comes out against me, I'll get like 1,000 new subscribers that day instead of 500 new subscribers. And I'm like, oh, well, I must have been attacked in the press. Thank you very much. Please keep going. There isn't really that much more to add to this one, so this is just a brief update. But I really do hope he gets his platforms back. I think what's happened to him is deeply unjust, and I don't think that this should be allowed. I think there should be some kind of antitrust law. I watched Lou Levi's video that he'd recorded a few weeks ago about the first time that they were trying to get Alex Jones deplatformed from Facebook, and Mark Zuckerberg said that they weren't going to deplatform him. And he made the point that there's probably another journo list, or Games Journos Pros, which is a kind of what journalists and Game Journos Pros were left-wing media organisations would create a secret mailing list through which they could coordinate and pressure one another to stay within a narrative and to act in concert. And there is undoubtedly going to be something like that in San Francisco, in Silicon Valley. This is, I mean, it's inevitable. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a digital list either. It might well be that it's like a bar they all go to or something like that. But there's going to be some way that they all coordinate, and they will have used it against Alex Jones. And I am absolutely certain that Jack Dorsey from Twitter got cold feet. I think he knew this was coming, and I think he didn't have the stones to do it. And honestly, that's worked out in his favour, because he's come out of this looking much better than the rest. But I'll tell you what, it's strange times that we're going into. But the internet is becoming more and more important to people's daily lives and their careers and their livelihoods. So a digital bill of rights is necessary.